Hey everybody, it's me, Mass Performer, and we are back with part 2 of Yugi's Real Ace, the silent sequel. Thank you to everybody with your guys' feedback. It's much appreciated. I never expected that video to do as well as it did, but here we are with part 2 because I have more to talk about because of some of your guys' feedback and some things I realized that I missed. So, talking about Yugi Moto and what his real ace is. And last video, I was talking about these four: Dark Magician, Gandora, Silent Magician, and Silent Swordsman. And in the end, I said that Silent Magician is his real ace. And I firmly believe that still. Well, as you can tell, some people had some other ideas, and we're going to talk about them. This is what I kept seeing that I actually find hilarious. Marshmallow. This was used in both the Bakura and the final duel with Yugi. However, this card, by the time of Dark Side Dimensions, had been replaced, so that's one of the reasons I don't fully believe it to be. But holy crap, this thing is actually hilarious. That's funny. I love that joke. If some people are being serious, it's okay. This is all opinion based for the most part. I'm just trying to state the reason why I believe Silent Magician is his ace. Summon Skull was another popular one in the comments, and I would actually say this is a pretty good contender, actually. Might be, out of all of them, the biggest contender, because this was, from what I can find, his ace in Season 0. However, I wouldn't say it's Yugi Moto's ace, even though it was used in the final duel with Yami Yugi, which is pretty nice. This card I just don't feel like has enough main character potential entirely. This definitely is, though, a pretty good contender for a secondary ace. I would actually say if there was a secondary ace to Yugi Moto or Yami Yugi, this would be it. This is used often in early Yu-Gi-Oh! But it does kind of make less and less appearances as time went on. So I wouldn't say it's his ace. Maybe early on, but not really at the start. Valkyrion is a really good one as well, I saw, as it also has 3,500 attack. But I'm sorry to burst your guys' bubble. This is more of a boss monster. In reality, you need 3 specific monsters from your hand or field to summon. I'm not even entirely sure if you can use ones in your hand from the anime, but most likely. So if a single one gets destroyed, which they often do, you can't summon him. He becomes useless. So you have to keep those 3 always in your deck. No, they do not run second copies. There have been some animation errors, but no. They always run 1 copy of each Magno Warrior. So this is a boss monster, and it's usually used for... Okay, not that, but it's usually used to ritual summon Blackluster Soldier or another ritual monster. Okay, this is the most interesting one. Karibo. Karibo is not their ace. I'm sorry, but it's not. I don't believe Wing Karibo to be Jaden's ace either. I see them more as spiritual partners to the Yugis, as he's just kind of just their spirit partner. He is always there to get them out of a pinch, but an ace, I wouldn't say so. He's just a really good card. It's like if you called Infinite Impermanence your ace card. It probably isn't. It's a really good card to have, but it isn't your ace. You can have a good connection to it, but I wouldn't say ace monster material for Karibo. I'm sorry. Blackluster Soldier is probably the second biggest one I kept seeing. Blackluster Soldier is a really good contender for a Yami Yugi ace. I don't remember normal Yugi, using him except in the Digital World arc, which Yes, that was his avatar, but really, the only other avatar he could have is Dark Magician, which was Yami Yugi a separate person in that arc? I don't remember. But I see Silent Swordsman more of a Yami Yugi card. It's also not used as much. And again, it's replaced by the time of GX with Envoy. And Blackluster Soldier has always kind of been a brick unless you get the ritual spell, which I actually have a Yu-Gi-Oh show idea. That's another video for another day. But yeah, I wouldn't say this is Ace Monster material for Yugi Moto. This just doesn't feel like a card for him. We also never see this card, in my knowledge, at like the final season. Yugi Moto never uses this in that. But you wanna who like I don't see it entirely working for an ace. Someone did argue that Yugi Moto was the only person in Duel Links with the new Blackluster Soldier what was it? Skill. The new Blackluster Soldier skill, only Yugi Moto had it. That is incorrect. Yami Yugi also has it, and Yami Yugi's also the only person with the Blackluster Soldier animation or voice lines. Dark Side Dimension Yugi does not, along with Duel Monsters Yugi. That is untrue. I also want to mention this about Kariba. I forgot what I was going to mention. Oh wait, Kariba was not used in the final duel against Yami Yugi and Yugi Moto. I want to mention that because that is absurd to me. Who had Karibo? That I think it had to have been Yami Yugi, but wow. Okay, I made a mistake in my last video. Thank you, Big Fish 5544 or Big Fish 5544. You helped me out. It's been a long time since I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh! So not everything I may say is correct. So if you do realize something, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, Silent Magician's first appearance was in the Bakura fight. Or Bakura duel. They were used along with Silent Swordsman to be tribute summoned for Gandora. So thank you so much. That actually helps support the fact that Silent Magician can be an ace. This is my favorite one of all of them. So, I realized there is an evolution with the like ace monster-ish attacks. You have Dark Magician Yami Yugi's ace. Dark Magic attack. You got Silent Magician. You got Dark Magician Girl, who I'd say is like a middle ground, who has Dark Burning attack, and Silent Magician, who I would say is Yugi Moto's ace, with Silent Burning attack. As you can see, it kind of evolved from Dark Magic to Dark Burning to Silent Burning. It's kind of like the attack kind of evolved over time. I just wanted to mention that because I also noticed that. But the next one is the biggest one I noticed. Now, I mentioned last time how the anime version of Silent Magician, which is a black and red color scheme, you can just Google up Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime Silent Magician, and you should be able to find it. But it's a black and red color scheme, like, you know, the Dark Magician we have here. While the artwork has a blue eyes-like color with white and blue, which this is the Silent Magician retrain art, which I think is pretty nice. I also got... okay, I'm sorry, I'm only now noticing this. I got Blue Eyes' Defense Strong. That's supposed to be 2,500. I'm already recording. It's too late for me to fix that. But I realized Silent Magician also kind of is like the better version of... It's like the Magician version of Blue Eyes. It has more attack than Dark Magician. It has 3,500 attack. Blue Eyes has 3,000, but she only has 10,000 to 1,000 defense, while Blue Eyes White Dragon has 2,500. I really do believe that Silent Magician is Yugi's ace. And as we all know, Yugi probably would have gotten the Blue Eyes White Dragon if Kaiba didn't rip the fourth copy in half. So I feel like Silent Magician is kind of like the new symbol version of Blue Eyes here. It has the same color scheme and stuff now, and I fully believe Silent Magician is Yugi Moto's ace. But if you have your own opinions about this topic, please leave them in the comment down below. I would love to read them so I could possibly make a part 3. But yeah, thank you all. Really quickly before the video ends, would you guys like to see me do some Master Duel playthroughs? I'd love to. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you all in the next video. Peace.